Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello, Star Tiffany and Julie Pina. We're going to wait a few minutes just to allow a few more people to come on. I'm going to be doing both the tarot and messages from Spirit. Hello, Bernadette, and welcome. Tilly, welcome. Welcome, Bernadette, and thank you for coming. It's nice to see you for the first time here. Hello, Iris. So what I'm going to be doing is a combination of tarot and messages from Spirit. I'm going to be using two different tarot decks. One is the Sacred Forest Tarot. Hello, Christine Moraes. Thank you. Welcome. And the Sacred Traveler. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Rashi, hello and welcome. Okay, I think what we're going to do, we're going to start with, I think I'm going to go to Bernadette Connolly, please. So I'm just shuffling the cards, thinking of you, and allowing Spirit to draw close. Okay, so the first card that comes is entitled Wondrous Universe, a time to walk in beauty. In other words, it's a time for you to walk in the light, a time to let yourself go, to be out there and about, to allow yourself to be appreciated by the people around you, knowing that you are a worthwhile citizen, if you can understand that. And I feel for a second, I just want to see what the actual literal translation is for this. Wrong one. Okay. And it is card. Okay. Wondrous. Now, the Sacred Traveler, Bernadette, wants you to know there's always beauty around you and within you. The Sacred Traveler constantly looks for and embraces the majestic, wondrous universe in all its forms. You can hear this beauty in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread. The more you seek beauty in your life, the more you will find it, and the more you will find yourself in a beautiful world. The other card, interesting. It's the wood nymph. It's also entitled Beauty. So both cards are saying to you that you have to acknowledge the beauty in the life around you. It's time to allow that negativity to just be displaced and be gone. You have the ability within you to draw on that energy and allow the love of the universe, the light of the beauty of the universe, the beauty of your life, okay? Because things could be really bad, okay? But they're not that. I mean, yes, there's been indications of some crap, but you can get through that. And you know that you can get through that. And I have a lady here that steps in very closely here, and I feel now she gives the impression, the feeling to me is if I want to say either a mother or a grandmother, more like a mother, but I'm not 100% positive on this, that it's mother, because sometimes grandmothers come in on that same feeling. And I feel with her grandmother, okay, thank you. I feel that she's just there standing beside you with her hand on your shoulder, saying she's here to support you, to move you, and to love you. She's here to bring you extra energy and extra strength to go forward, to make the decisions that you need to make, and enjoy your life and enjoy the time ahead. I'm also getting April as a month of an anniversary, birthday, or a passing. I also feel I want to go to, okay, they're saying June, but I feel I want to give that as a name, the name of someone that you would have known who now is in spirit. April makes sense. Thank you. And hopefully you can place somebody in spirit with the name of June. You lost your partner in June. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So I misinterpreted then as a name rather than as the month, because I was getting the month. I got the April and then I got June. So I thought it was a name rather than a date. But obviously this month had a big significance in your life. And there's a feeling that I almost get the feeling I want to say to you that the passing of this person, I almost feel I want to say it was expected. Like it wasn't, it was a shock, but it was still an expected. Okay. In other words, somehow you knew that this person was going to pass. Okay. And I feel as if there was a period of illness with this individual. Is that correct? Yes, I expected it in a sense. Let me just say to you that they are well, they are fine. They are also around you. Yes, he was ill for a while. Thank you. And I feel that as you go into the Christmas time, okay, and we're pretty close to it now, that he's definitely going to be around you. He's definitely going to do a couple things to make you aware that he is there. I feel him around a lot, okay? And as you should, because, there was the love bond there was a life bond there. That makes me happy. And I feel that don't be surprised if you find a couple things that have been moved around, that you put them in one place and then you find them over here instead. He's doing it just to show you that, that he's there. Um, there's a particular, I don't know whether it was cologne or something that he wore, but it was particular smell, and you're going to be smelling that as well. So I'm going to leave that with you, Bernadette, and say thank you for being with us today, and know that the love continues even after physical death. That love goes on and on and on and never dies. I smelt his aftershave. Thank you. You're welcome, Bernadette, and bless you. Okay, so I have a few more people to say hello to for a second here. Okay, Lisa Bannister, hello. Shannon, Elise, hello. Helen Giddings, hello. Crystal Ann Kolnev, hello. Darlene Ferris, hello. Leona McAvoy, hello. Star Tiffany, Lisa Bannister, Darlene Ferris. Okay, so we said hello to them. Now we're going to figure out who we're going to go to. Spirit wants to go to next. Okay, hello, Claire Teresa, and welcome. And a Merry Christmas to you too, Christine. Actually, Merry Christmas to everybody, or Happy Holidays. Okay, so we're going to go to... I'm just shuffling the cards here. And you can also follow me on Facebook. Put comments there as to what you thought. I think I'm going to go to Claire Teresa Foskett. And Merry Christmas to you too, Claire. Okay, so we're just shuffling the cards to see with you in mind. Asking Spirit to step in close as well. So the first card is the card of transformation, which is transforming you and your life. It's a new way of living energy. In other words, it's a new way to go about bringing about the things that you want to see happen in your life. And I feel that there are a number of conditions that need to be broken down or torn apart or gotten rid of in your life that you're trying to do. And you've been working at it and working at it and working at it, I feel. And it's like you think, am I ever going to get through it? Am I ever going to get to the other side of the fence, so to speak? You're saying yes. Okay. Well, the answer is yes, indeed. You're almost there. You're almost at the top of the fence, ready to jump over onto the other side. So it's a time to utilize all your energy, get everything ready for that final little leap down. Because it really feels that once you step down off that fence on the other side, you're going to be amazed at how things are different in your life. Different in the sense that they seem lighter, happier, more prosperous. I'll put it that way as well. And I feel like you're in a market and you're getting this and getting this and getting that and getting that, and it's like you're stuffing these bags full of stuff, and it's like, and then you think, oh, now I got to pay for it. How am I going to do that? And then bang, it's there. Like you don't have to worry about it. They're saying that there are a few rewards coming your way for the hard work that you've been doing. The other card is Pure Spirit. And we can see it or not. And it's the card of purification. So you have transformation and purification, two cards that work together very well. And I feel that as the purification happens, it's like you've gotten rid of all this stuff. You're now a pure spirit in a sense. You're now clear. Yes, there's still residual stuff from the past, but you'll eventually get to them and get rid of them as well. But the majority of, I'll say the majority of crap, okay, has dissipated and gone. And you're now able to run free through the metals. You're now able to gather up the things that you want and the things that you need in your life. Very quickly, a gentleman steps in from spirit. And I feel a fairly tall individual, very much a person who could be outspoken when necessary, spoke his mind. If you asked him a question, then you've opened the doorway and allowed the answer to come, whether you like the answer or not, in a sense. And I feel with him that he's stepping in today, in a sense, to let you know it's okay. For some reason, you've been putting out a question, and they're not saying what the question was. They're just saying, or he's just saying, it's okay. Thank goodness. Okay. They're not telling me what it is either, so because it's none of my business and nobody else's business between you and spirit and the situation or the individual. I'm not sure what it is. So just know it's okay. And that you are. Oh, can you place the name of Monique, please? Is either somebody in spirit or possibly even somebody here in the physical. You can put in the comments as well. I just heard the name Monique being called, connecting to you. I also get October as a family birthday, anniversary, or a passing. And I want to go to January the 11th for some reason, okay? Yes, all okay now and stressful time past. I knew Monique. Thank you. So January 11th is going to be an interesting day for you. Watch for it. You're going to be, you're not going to believe it. It's just amazing. They're showing me as if you were out in a little bit of a rainstorm, and all of a sudden you see this beautiful rainbow, And you know what? You're standing at the end. My birthday, October. Thank you. You're standing at the end of the rainbows. And you know what's at the end of the rainbow? But it may not necessarily just be financial. It could be other aspects that are bringing in this prosperity in your life, okay? Prosperous in health and happiness and love and family and such. So there's a lot of things it can encompass. And I want to say to you, just before they draw back here, that okay, I have to give you the last name of Richardson, please. And hopefully you can place that name for us. Thank you, Dad. Okay, and I'm going to leave that with you, Claire, and say thank you and thank you for joining us today. A few other people I need to see. Georgina, hello. Lisa Bannister, hello. Andrea Reyes, hello. Leslie Hudson, hello. Cameron Titteredge, hello. And I apologize to anybody if I pronounce your last names incorrectly. Tiffany. Lisa Jackie, hello. Okay, so who we're going to go to, the spirit want to go to this time? Okay, Cameron. Okay, let's go to Cameron Titteredge. Thank you. You got my last name perfect. Well, thank you. I try. Okay, so as I shuffle the cards with you in mind to see what cards Spirit want to choose and what asking Spirit to step in as well. Okay. The first card is Desert Passage. What this means is that the road that you are on in this life is part of your divine plan, that you are going in the direction that you set out for yourself before coming into this life, that there is a divine plan for you in this life. There are certain steps that you've had to go through, certain steps that you still have to go through, both positive and a little negative as well at times. But you're more than capable of going through them. You're more than capable of allowing the light to direct you. Even though at times it's dusty, it's dirty, it's cloudy, you do have the ability inside to wipe it away from the eyes, to clear the eyes so you can see. to allow the energy within you and around you to re-energize, to re-clear. Interesting card that came up next was from the other deck, it's the Rainbow Waterfall. It's the card of miracles. Now, I don't know whether you believe in miracles or not, but you know something? I believe that in your life, you've seen a couple of miracles happen. Maybe not specifically for you, but around you. And I feel there's still one in the works right now. And hopefully you can relate to this. And I feel that I want to bring in, Spirit is stepping in here, a lady, fairly short person. The hair looks to be tight curls in the hair. But I have a feeling I want to go back a ways because the curls are pin curls. My mother used to do that, and she used to take a bobby pin, I think, twirl the hair around her finger, put the bobby pin in, and then continue with the rest of the hair. Then when she took out the pins in the next morning, the hair was nice and curly and she could brush it and do whatever. So I get the same feeling with this lady as well. And I hope you can place her. And I feel I want to go to like grandmother, great aunt, somewhere in that range of area. Somebody who would have been born, I feel, somewhere around 1927, 28, somewhere in there. I feel that she's been gone, has passed into spirit for a number of years now. It's not a recent passing. But I feel as if she steps in today with a watchful eye and saying she's keeping her eye on you. She's keeping her eye on things around you. I can relate to this very much so. The miracles I believe in. Thank you. And I feel that she wants you to okay. There's a situation coming up in a couple of days, and you're going to want to say something, and she's saying, bite your tongue. In other words, don't allow what's being said to force you, in a sense, to speak. Just bite your tongue. If you have to walk away, then walk away. Do not get involved in that. She's saying, if you don't pay attention, you're going to hear about it. Okay, she's quite the character, it seems. I'm also hearing both the names of Michael, Harry, and James, but I think James went by Jim as well. I can certainly place her. It's my grandmother. She was born in 1935, and she brought me up. And her husband, who was my papa, was born in 27. Wow. Thank you. Hopefully you can place those names as well. So know, Cameron, that this plan, this life path that you're on. It's going to take you in a number of different directions, a number of different elements that you're going to be developing within yourself. And I don't know whether you're presently sitting in a circle or looking to find a development circle of some sort, to develop your own abilities, your own knowingness inside. So I'm going to suggest that you look around for a spiritualist church around in your area. Check it out. Visit it a few times. If there's more than one in the area, then check them both out. Check them all out. See which one you feel the most comfortable with, and go with that group. Go with that setting and sit. I feel that you'll find that by doing it in person as opposed to an online type of development, you'll feel more grounded. You'll feel more assured of what you're. Gee, I can place the names. Oh, you're welcome. Just know that you are being guided. You are being protected. Okay, and all of a sudden the lady that was here stepped in again, and she just sort of leaned over you and gave you a kiss on the cheek. So know that there's a great feeling of love there and light that she brings to you for your continued growth and your own spiritual development. And I'll leave that with you and say, bless you. Okay. So I want to go to Leona McAvoy again for a moment, if I may. Now, I know, Leona, I remember a couple of things that I've given you before in the past. And I hope you've been attending the online healing that's been offered to you. It's every night at 6 p.m. Here on Facebook on spiritual healing. And I don't remember the specifics of the readings. I just remember bits and pieces. Sometimes when they sort of remind me of things sometimes. Okay, so the first card that came up is Uncovering the Treasure. Now we're talking about, thanks so much for, appreciate you and your reading, very spot on. Well, thank you, Cameron. That beneath the treasure, or beneath the surface of you, lies a great bounty. And yes, there may be issues that are holding you down, that are scaring you. There is a bounty of energy that you can draw on. Before you go to sleep at night, and maybe at some point during the day as well, if you take a few moments, visualize yourself sitting in a chair. Visualize above you and all around you the most beautiful green color, green light. Draw in the energy, draw in that green light. the healing green. There are a number of, there's a number of areas in the body that need major help, if I can say it that way. Spirit is working on it. You're working on it. All the healers are working on it. I've also put you on my healing list that I have available that I do every night. So I know that it's coming your way, okay? But you also have to sit and be receptive for it at the same time, okay? It's important there. Now, I have a lady here who comes in very much with lungs, and as you see, I'm rubbing my, I don't know if it was pleurisy or pneumonia that she passed with, but definitely there's pain in the lung area. You have to sleep though, okay? My nanny had COPD. Okay, thank you. I'm not a doctor, okay? I can't answer that question for you. Spirit is not giving me an answer on that, okay? That's something that has to come from your own family doctor. I know there's treatments out there that you can get, both naturopathic that can help. I want to give you the encouragement, if I can. Be as strong as you can. Keeping your mind. There's a song by Gloria, I think it's Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. And I keep hearing that song, okay? Maybe if you can get a copy of it and listen to it, okay? And keep that in your mind. Keep that idea there. Know that you are being blessed. Know that you are being surrounded by loved ones in spirit who are there trying to help. Know that the family as a whole are being surrounded in light. Know that as a child of the universe, you have a right to be here. You have a right to be a strong, caring, loving, healthy individual. And I believe that if you believe it and not strongly enough, you can make it happen with all the help that is around you. Accept that. So it's definitely time to get working on those areas. Okay, definitely time to think positive. Regardless, anytime any little negative thought comes in, push it away. I'm going to suggest a book that you get. And it's by Louise Hay. And it's her book on healing. And I can't think of the title of it at the moment. I Love Myself. Sorry, I Love Myself. That's the name of the book. It's also available, I think it's available on tape or CD as well. She also has a video out on it, or did have, okay. Now, she's passed into spirit now herself as well, but I think if you can get it and read it or whatever, I think you'll get a lot of goodness from it, okay? And I'll continue to send the healing your way and bless you. Okay, so need to see his hello to Mandy, hello. Sharon, Glenny, Jetty, hello. Sam Dove, hello, and welcome. Okay, let's go back up to the top here. Let's see where we're going. Let's go to Lisa Bannister, please. It's Lisa Bannister. We're gonna, if she's still here. Can you just put in the comments, Lisa, if you're still here? You're welcome, Leona. Okay, I guess Lisa has departed. So we'll pick somebody else. I guess we're going to go to Star Tiffany. Okay, as I shuffle the cards with you in mind. Asking your spirit loved ones and such to step in close. Same time. Okay. Okay, so the first card is Guardians of the Land. It's the card of protection. It's the card of knowing that you are being protected. In other words, there is a light around you that draws spirit to you, that there are a number of loved ones in spirit that draw near. Now, this may sound silly, but I'm going to suggest that at your Christmas table, you set an extra plate. An extra plate which is for your loved ones in spirit, because they will be there. They will be there sharing the season with you. As they shared the season here, they'll still share it with you, even though they also celebrate it on the other side as well. But they will be with you during this time. Now, we've already had this card for somebody else, but it's interesting they come up again, is uncovering the treasure. That beneath the surface lies great bounty. So beneath the surface of you, there is a bounty of things available to you. And I want to say to you that there's a number of things that you really want to see happen. But I also want to say to you just very quickly, they just popped in and said, you're going to have a sign at Christmas that you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are there with you. Know that as this soul steps in close to you, you'll start to feel cold. You'll start to feel a bit of a shiver. And there'll be another sign, another feeling as well as something. I don't know if you're looking in a mirror at something, and then all of a sudden, very quickly, you're going to catch an image and the reflection in the mirror. They're trying to let you know that they are there and that it is going to be I think it's going to be a very interesting and blessed Christmas around you. And I know that as you get up Christmas morning, there's a little feeling of uncertainty, a little feeling of sadness. But you know something? By the time noon comes around, you're going to be feeling a lot different, a lot better, a lot more excited. I'm hearing the name of David being called. You. There's also an Elizabeth or Beth being called. I also have a lady who very much would have been of the Catholic faith. I'm seeing a string of rosary beads with her, and she's doing her beads on your behalf. And I feel I want to go into May with you as a family birthday anniversary or a passing. I feel that somehow the year 1969, that's a lot of years ago, but for some reason it's an important year around you. I also have a gentleman just stepped in very quickly here, and he brings in with him a smell of pipe tobacco. So he very definitely would have smoked a pipe at some point in his life. And I'm smelling a very sweet tobacco. So it's not like a really harsh, it's more sweet tempered, nice smelling tobacco in a sense. And I hope you can place this information, Star. This gentleman comes in at this point to say, well, to say hello as well. But I also feel he brings a lady in with him that he would have been connected to, he would have been married to. I think that they were husband and wife. So I feel I want to say like a set of grandparents. Can you place this information, Star? You can put it in the comments. And while we're waiting for those comments to come in here, hello to Julie, hello to Sharon, and welcome. And I think maybe Star has left. That's too bad. Oh, nope, she's there. Okay. My uncle, definitely. Thank you. Now, you can also find me on Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook. You can put comments on my Facebook page as to whether you like it, or you can go to FindMeAMedium and you can find me there in that group and put comments there. I had a feeling, Star, that they were great grandparents, this husband and wife, as opposed to grandparents. Because I had the feeling of back in the day rather than soon. Now I want to go to, I'm not sure who I'm going, and I'm going to leave that with you and say, God, say bless you, Star, and thank you for joining us. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I have to put it out to everybody in the group, and hopefully we can, if there's more than one person that can place it, we can narrow it down with more information. I'm seeing a lady. Now, she would have been a grandmother, but she's holding a baby in her arms, but the baby is not hers, but it would be related to her. And I feel I want to go to, it would have been like a grandchild or a great grandchild. And I feel the baby passed as a baby. I feel it would have drawn breath and then very shortly afterwards would have passed. But no, and so hopefully somebody can place this. You're welcome, Star. This may be my mom. And what about the baby? Would this have been a child you would have lost, Mandy? My sister passed at 9 months, and it would be my Nana with her. Okay. My sister's baby. Sister. Okay, let's see if we can get some more information on this. Now, I feel that lady, the the lady holding the baby, would have been in her late 70s to early 80s when she passed into spirit. And I feel that she was in spirit when the baby came back to spirit. And she was there. She was at the baby's side when the baby passed. Okay, so we're not with Mandy then. So we'll go to Catherine then. Not me then either. Okay. So somebody else. Well, I guess I'm sorry that I can't. Maybe it was somebody that was supposed to be coming and then didn't stay on. That's too bad. I would have liked to have placed this lady and baby. My nan was 78, but I lost my baby due to miscarriage. Okay. Let's see. My sister passed before my nana. She was in her 70s. Okay, I think it is. I think we are with Catherine. So I'm gonna draw the card, the two cards, as we shuffle them for Catherine Newkirk. You know, it's amazing how, because there are, there's only a certain amount of cards in the deck, but cards seem to repeat themselves sometimes. But so the first card is the Wondrous Universe that we had for somebody else earlier. A time to walk in beauty, to walk in light, knowing that what is there in front of your eyes is beautiful. Yes, there may be some gray patches, but overall, I feel that there's a lot of new light coming in as well from the side. And the other card was the card, the Eagle Spirit, Fly High, the card of freedom. The card that says the aggravating and annoying conditions you're going to be free of. You're going to get rid of them all. You're going to get rid of them, be able to walk forward unencumbered by these chains and such. And I feel, I don't know if it's you that's been having some issues with the stomach area, but I'm just feeling a little unsettled in the stomach area. If it continues, I would say see a doctor. I don't, it's not major, like I'm not getting major pain or anything like that. It's just a little, and it may just be a little fluey such. Yes, stomach. I feel that I want to give you February, April, and July as family birthdays, anniversaries, or passings. And there's something about tomorrow, the 19th of December. I don't know if you can place something, a connection to that date, or whether it's just something to watch for coming up for you tomorrow. And I also have a lady who steps in. Now she's showing herself with an apron on. I see her in the kitchen. I see her baking, and I get the feeling I'm seeing her making what looks to be like mince pies or mince tarts. And then that image is removed, and I'm seeing, okay, it looked to me like to be pigs in a blanket. She was definitely somebody who loved to bake, definitely somebody who definitely a lady who loved her home and family and loved cooking for them and baking for them. Nana or grandma, okay. Definitely a feeling of wanting to surround everybody with a big hug and a kiss. A great feeling of love. Don't mess her around. Because as gentle and loving as she was, if you weren't behaving, look out. And she's saying here that sometimes you have to put your foot down. Sometimes you need to put your foot down and be firm about it. Couple episodes where you've let things slide and they've gone from somewhat rocky to fairly rocky. And she's saying, put the foot down like she did and know that it'll work out and it'll be fine. And you'll have this sense of freedom that you've been looking for, this sense of lightness and airiness and just an overall general feeling of love and laughter and joyous. Okay, I just had a gentleman step in very quickly, and all I got from him was that he loves sitting in a pub, and if he could get away with it, he would sit there the whole day. Now, whether he drank the whole time he was there, or whether he just sort of sipped and just took it easy, he definitely gives the impression of being in a pub and sitting with a beer and a feeling of I could sit there all day and just enjoy the atmosphere and such. So hopefully you can place that. Your granddad. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you. We've come to the end of another great night. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., there is Anita Paniotis on. And I think Now, next Monday is Christmas, but we are running both on Facebook and Zoom. For those who want to join, there's a whole schedule available. For those that want to join or are feeling or by themselves. And I want to wish each and every one of you a blessed Christmas and a very happy, healthy, prosperous Facebook Lives from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Christmas Day. That's UK time. And on Zoom, we have them from probably around the same time, I think. There's a link in the same times. Yes, okay. So I want to wish each and every one of you, as I said, a blessed Christmas and a healthy, happy, wealthy 2024. Bless you all and good night.